You'll never look at green beans the same again. The prosciutto is just gonna add that little meaty flair. The roasted garlic, mustard, oh yeah. So my dad and I love to trade produce from our local farm stands. He brings me some goodies, I bring him some goodies, and the other day he brought me so many green beans. It was like a huge pile of green beans, and I was like, Dad, you kind of went crazy in the green bean aisle. So I didn't want to let them go to waste, so I created this green bean salad out of these green beans, and it turned out to be such a cool salad. So trade in your lettuce, and we're going to be adding into our green beans some hard-boiled egg, a little bit of prosciutto, some chopped walnuts, and an amazing roasted garlic Dijon emulsion or vinaigrette or whatever you want to call it. It's kind of like a take on a Niçoise salad, but in such a different and amazing way. So the first step of the salad is to make your hard-boiled eggs. So I've already had these pre-made here. The full instructions are on tastefullygrace.com, but I'm gonna give you a little synopsis of what to do. So you're gonna take your full eggs, you're gonna drop them in simmering water for about 12 minutes, take them out with a slotted spoon, pop them into some cold water to stop the cooking process, and then crack your eggs. And they come out just like this, so beautiful. So we're gonna set those aside, and it's time to work on our green beans, which is the base of our salad instead of lettuce. So I have my green beans here. They're so beautiful from Dad. I have about an inch of water on the bottom of my pot. I'm just gonna pop the top right on my pot, and I'm gonna let these go on high heat for about 8 to 12 minutes until they're nice and al dente. And while your green beans are going, you're going to work on your roasted garlic that you can make in a pinch. It's so, so easy. So I have whole garlic cloves that are unpeeled. I'm gonna place them just in a little skillet like this over medium heat for about 6 minutes per side. So we're gonna do 6 minutes on this side on medium heat, flip them, and let them toast on the other side for 6 minutes for a total of 12. They'll be nice and toasty on the outside and soft and roasted on the inside. Time to flip the garlic onto the other side. Let them go for another 6 minutes. Look how easy these are to just pop out. Roasty and toasty. And it's been 8 minutes, and I drained my green beans, and now it's time to submerge them in ice water to stop the cooking and keep them bright green. What makes this salad is the mustard, roasted garlic, emulsion, vinaigrette. I don't really know what to call it. It's just so good. So I'm gonna take my roasted garlic cloves, I'm gonna pop them right into a little mini blender, and I'm going to add to it some Dijon mustard. You wanna use really good quality Dijon mustard because this is really the base of our vinaigrette. Okay, then I'm gonna add in some olive oil, and the olive oil, when we turn the blender on, is going to create this emulsion that's nice and whipped and light and fabulous. And then to it, I'm gonna add some fresh tarragon. This is what tarragon looks like. You may have not seen fresh tarragon before, but it has kind of weird leaves. You just pop them right off. They're nice and skinny and little and tender. And you're just gonna chop them up. I already did it in this bowl here. And the tarragon and the mustard is just the perfect combination. You just can't ask for a better combination. If you don't want to use tarragon though, because you're not a fan, you don't like that kind of anise fennel taste, you can also use thyme or rosemary or really any herb to this. I'm gonna add some cracked black pepper. I don't add any salt to this because mustard is super salty. So I'm just gonna pop my top on and then watch it mix together. So I let this whip together for about 30 seconds to a minute until it comes together in this really awesome, light, fluffy mixture. Gotta taste it, just to make sure it's okay. garlicky, light, fluffy from the olive oil. It's gonna be so good with this. So it's time to assemble. I drained my green beans. You wanna dab them dry, and you're gonna go ahead and plate them first. So on top of the green beans, I'm gonna place some amazing prosciutto that I got at our butcher. Oh, it's just beautiful, it was aged, which is the best kind. And I'm just gonna decorate both of my bowls with the prosciutto. The prosciutto is just gonna add that little meaty flair, that saltiness. It's egg time. I have my hard-boiled eggs. I'm gonna slice them right in half. I did good. Look at how perfect these eggs are. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna add 2 egg halves to each bowl. Try to make it look pretty. It's so beautiful with the green, the orange, the yellow. Oh, reminds me so much of a French meal. And then I have walnuts, which just add a really nice crunch and a butteriness to this that is just so perfect. And then last but not least, we have our emulsion, our vinaigrette, or whatever it is. I'm gonna give it a final mix up here. And then what I like to do is just add dollops of the roasted garlic mustard on top of our bowl. So that way the person eating it can mix it up as they want. I also like to serve just a little bit of this on the side for dipping. Some extra black pepper to finish it off. I'm going in. If you don't get the roasted garlic Dijon on your face, you're not doing it right. This reminds me so much of France. I'm feeling so perfect. It is not a French accent. So delicious though. Check this out on tastefullygrace.com. You won't regret it. Green bean salad with prosciutto, egg. No.